Express coming through! Gordon's big blue express engine was thundering across the island of Soda with the express. He sped through stations, breezed over bridges, and tore through tunnels. All along his journey he whistled and shouted, "Make way! Express coming through!" The other engines were getting very cross at Gordon's constant boasting. One morning, Gordon was speeding along as usual. His passengers were singing his praises and he was singing too. "I am the fastest, I am the best, I'm the only one on Soda who can pull the express." Someone's getting a bit too big for his buffers. But Gordon wasn't listening. Up ahead on Gordon's line was a tunnel under repair. Gordon was so busy chortling to himself, he didn't see the warning sign. Harvey and the workmen watched in dismay as Gordon thundered into the tunnel. It took a long time to rescue Gordon, but he was happy to be out of the tunnel. By that time the Fat Controller had arrived, and he was furious. "You were not paying attention. As a result, you have delayed the repair of this tunnel and smashed the generator light in the tunnel to pieces. Sorry, sir. I have heard from the other engines that you have been boasting about the express again, and I have reason to believe that was the cause of your lack of attention. Am I right?" "Yes, sir." "In that case, you will be relieved of your express duties for 1 month." Gordon was horrified. Harvey was speechless too. "But sir, the express is my main job. What'll I do in the meantime?" "You will pull the local train, Gordon." "But sir, You will do as you are told, Gordon, and if I hear of any complaints from you, I shan't hesitate to send you to the fishing village. Or Whiff's waste dump." Gordon said no more. A few days later, after he'd been repaired, Gordon was waiting at Tidmouth Station. Local trains. Pah! It's disgraceful. I do wonder who's going to take my express for the next month, though. He soon found out. Oh no, no! Well, well, well. Look at Soda's so-called grandest engine now. Resorted to idling at stations, have we? Oh, leave me alone, James. Why should I? You didn't leave any of us alone last week, what with your constant boasting. Where did that get you again? Oh yes, stuck in a tunnel under repair, wasn't it? Gordon let off steam loudly. Just then, the guard's whistle blew and James, still laughing at Gordon, puffed away, leaving the big blue engine simmering crossly. The indignity. Gordon was at Tidmouth for the next half an hour or so. Suddenly he heard a commotion. Angry passengers swarmed around the station master and began harassing him. "Where's our train? We're half an hour late. Railway." The station master pointed towards Gordon. "There's your train." "Gordon, you were supposed to be ready half an hour ago. You should be at Maron by now." "Well, if someone would have fetched my coaches, I'd have been ready." "Express engines have their coaches brought to them, Gordon. You're not an express engine, at least not for the next month." Gordon was fuming. He huffed away to fetch his coaches, but he didn't hurry. By the time his passengers were boarding the train, he was over an hour late. To make up for lost time, Gordon was going faster than ever. His driver was not happy. "Slow down, Gordon." "I can't slow down. I'm an express." "You're not an express engine. Local trains don't travel at express speeds. Now slow down." Gordon became so cross his steam pressure rose alarmingly. "Calm down, Gordon. Would you rather shunt trucks at the fishing village or the waste dump?" With the horrid thoughts in mind, Gordon slowed down immediately. At Crosby, the passengers continued their complaints all the way to the station building. Gordon complained too. Suddenly, Henry thundered by with the express. "Fastest and best, fastest and best. Mind you keep on the rails." But Henry was too far away to hear. By the time Gordon returned to Tidmouth, the Fat Controller was waiting for him. "I've received over a dozen complaints of your late train, Gordon. This is completely unacceptable. As punishment, tomorrow you will shunt trucks and coaches in the yard until I can trust you to be a really useful engine again. Do I make myself clear?" "Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir." Gordon now felt terrible and slunk away to Tidmouth sheds. As he backed into his berth, Thomas and Percy saw a chance for teasing. "You know, Henry, you looked so splendid pulling the express today." "So did you, James. Your red coat glistened in the sun." The two engines felt flattered. Gordon pretended not to listen. "You look good too, Gordon. Those small red coaches really suit you." "Oh, just leave me alone, little Thomas. I'm too tired for your silly jokes." "Why are you tired? You didn't pull the heavy express from one side of the island to the other." "Who said I was tired because of my work? I might have meant that I was tired of silly little tank engines making fun of me." And with that, Gordon went to sleep, and not another word about him was said. The next day, Gordon was sent to shunt in the yard, while Henry took the express. He stopped at Wellsworth Station, where Edward was waiting. "Hello, Henry. You do look splendid today." "Thank you, Edward. I feel it." "You're very welcome. I've got to go to the harbour to keep an eye on Bill and Ben. Would you like me to help you at Gordon's Hill before I leave?" "No, thank you, Edward. That hill is no match for me." "Okay then, if you're sure." "Of course I am." And with that, Henry pumped his pistons and puffed away. Before long, he approached Gordon's Hill. "I can do it! I can do it! To the top! To the top!" Then there was trouble. "Oh no! What was that?" Henry ground to a halt. His driver jumped down to inspect what had happened. "Well, that's torn it. Your side rod has come off." "Bother! Now what?" "I'll have to go and phone for help." After a long time, Henry heard an engine approaching from behind. "Hooray! Help has arrived! At last I can—" "Oh no, not him!" "Ha ha ha ha! Fastest and best, eh? No match for you, huh? Edward told me about what you said just 5 minutes before I was sent to rescue you. You think you're so grand, but you can't even climb a hill. Well, little Henry, let me show you what a real express engine can do." Gordon switched onto Henry's line and was coupled up to the big green engine. The guard blew his whistle and Gordon set off grandly. The passengers cheered as Gordon pulled Henry and the express over the hill. At the next station, Emily was waiting to take Henry to the works. After they left, the station master spoke to Gordon. "You'll have to take the express to Tidmouth, Gordon." "Me? But I'm not allowed to pull the express. You'll have to find another engine." "There are no other engines available, Gordon. It has to be you. The Fat Controller's orders." Gordon beamed with pride. He backed down onto the express and set off grandly to finish the journey. He really enjoyed thundering through the countryside at top speed again. When he reached Tidmouth Station, the Fat Controller was waiting there again. This time he was delighted. "Well done, Gordon. You acted fast and did a good job of getting the express here in good time." "Thank you, sir." "Now, I don't regret taking you off your express duties for a month for 1 second, but I have to admit that you're the most reliable express engine I've ever met. Tomorrow, you may pull the express again. After today's performance, you deserve to." Gordon was overjoyed. The next day, when Gordon arrived at Tidmouth to collect the express, the passengers cheered. They were pleased to see him again. Gordon felt very happy. The big blue engine has now learned its lesson about boasting to the other engines. Now the only thing he says as he thunders by is, "Hello!" followed by a friendly whistle. The engines are all glad to have a not-so-boastful Gordon around again.